come sit down with us. And today, let's cover some breaking news that happened this week. Starting with something that actually happened today as we're recording here, which, kind of caught me off guard. Noah Fant has been released by the Seahawks. He has played a total of 6 seasons, 3 seasons on Seahawks, 6 seasons on Broncos. He's not like top tier tight end, right? Like, no one's really like, oh, right, he's like top 10 of all time. But I mean, he gets the job done. He's a good blocker. You could say he's one of the reasons why Kenneth Walker, K9, the running back for the Seahawks, has such good run blocking. He's not a bad running tight end, blocking tight end, I mean. So yeah, I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that. You think it's crazy or like, hey, it's his time? I don't know.
Is he like a free agent now, or is he just like letting him go?
Yeah, he's just a free agent at the
From
moment.
what I understand, it's basically a cap thing, and they wanted to save money. I think he was due 8.49 million, almost 9 million for the 2025 season. So I think when they released him, it's actually a little higher in what it frees up in the cap space. And even though I think it's going to be about a $4.5 million dead cap charge, but I think he was pretty much, from everything I saw, is he's been consistent. He is productive, and I think it's mainly a cost savings.
Okay, so you agree with it, you're saying? Or you don't mind it? Like, do you agree with it, though? Like, I know it's cost saving, but no offense, not bad. He's not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with it, but I think it's part of the business, and I don't know if what they have in plans yet. I think this when we go back on this maybe in a couple weeks or something, and we figure out what they do. Because sometimes when they make drops like this, like when Miami, traded Johnny Smith, you want to know what are the Dolphins going to do now, and if they pick up somebody good, and if they do something good, it's okay. But at this point, yeah, it's like, what are they going to do to replace them? But I haven't really
They
seen movement.
they got that rookie from Miami, Aurora.
Yeah, that's
tight end.
true.
They drafted him, so they got a rookie tight end. So they're putting a lot of faith in a rookie coming in that position.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot they got the A.J. Barner. He's second year. He was a rookie last year. So it looks like they may be looking to see what their young players can do, because you got the new drafted Terrell Desed and the one they drafted last year. So, yeah, that's possible.
Okay, Kevin, any thoughts
on going younger?
Nope.
All right, well, my next question, then, if everyone got their thoughts out, is where does he go now? And to help you guys out, I mean, this is just from me, my personal research. Earlier today, I took like about an hour, and I was like, all right, where's some teams out, or some options here, right? And I'm going to start off with Dolphins. We have a Dolphins fan in here now. We know they just lost Johnny Smith to the Steelers, so that's the main reason that got brought up on my mind. Now, I know they got Darren Waller now, but is that man going to be rusty? Because that man took a break to, try to become, Kodak Black 2.0 or something. I don't know what he was doing, bro. Rap music or something. So is he going to be... Was he even practicing? I don't know. So he might be rusty. Do they bring Noah Fant in and kind of have that duo of Darren Waller? Just because, as a safety measure, if Darren Waller is not as great as he once was. That's my first team. Colts. Tyler Warren here is, the number one tight end on the Colts. But it's also his only second year. He's young. So, again, do you bring in a little older guy to kind of, match with Tyler Warren here? I got the Bucks. Being a Bucks fan, we have Kate Olton. I love him. But, again, he's really our only tight end. If that man ever got injured, I know we're going to have Bob Burger / Sherelle 2.0 as our backup. So, there we go. Bears have Cole Kmet. Again, same situation with Bucks. Decent, just like same level as Kate Olton, gets the job done. Again, he breaks the knee. No tight end on that team. And, Caleb Williams has weapons everywhere. So maybe they keep stacking. I mean, they already put like 20 new players this year on that team. And then my last one that came to mind was Jets, because their tight end one is actually Mason Taylor, who's a rookie. They just drafted him. So, again, same with like the Colts, a younger guy. Do they want an older guy to help? So those are some teams. I don't know. You guys agree with those teams he should go, or a team I didn't name that maybe he could land?
The Titans, maybe. They also have a rookie, right?
Do they? I didn't do my research on them.
Who's
their number? Is that number one?
Yeah, the teams I had on my list for him, one of them was the Dolphins. So I agree with you. That's a possibility. I also had looking at it was Eagles, the Broncos, the Commanders, and the 49ers. All of them are possible fits in my eye
Oh, I don't
of
mind Fighter
teams.
Niners. That would be fun with George Kittle. That could be fun.
Yeah, because he could come in on, and they may get him on a good deal. I mean, I heard talk even that there's possibility Seahawks could sign him to a cheaper deal and bring him back. It's not a total, no on that, but I do sort of believe what you said. There is some possibilities out there. It just depends, what they prioritize on their tight ends. Do they need a blocking tight end, a catching tight end? That's sort of how I looked at it.
It's 6 seasons. Like, he's not young, but he's also not old. Like, that's only 6 seasons. Like, like, you could still say he still has time to ball. Like, that's not the oldest tight end ever.
Yeah.
6
I'd
years.
probably say Broncos. Broncos, in my opinion, because you got Evan Ingram over there. I mean, he's not the greatest tight end either. He's decent, but you could bring in Noah Fant and run the double tight end, or have him possibly replace him.
Return to the Broncos.
I'm sure he's not super happy because, anytime it's at this timing, training camp's about to open this week. So it's usually players have a harder time finding a team when they're released late immediately. He will have time, before they go full through, but it may take him a little while to find a team, but, he still has time to, catch on and stuff, but I'm sure he's not completely happy about it.
Kevin, you think he should come to the Bucs? No. You just Kate Otten fan? You just want him only?
I got faith in Kate Otten, man.
So when our Kate Otten goes down, you just don't care if we have no tight ends left?
Okay, Terrell. Hey, you need a job, brother? You need a job.
Listen, I'll go suit up. I'm not worried about it. Let's go.
Get out there, brother.
Jarrell is not bad at football. In his prime, he was a different breed. He was a different breed.
Just dye your hair a little bit. You're good, buddy.
Yeah, but it's funny too though, because tight ends now depends on the offensive coordinator. They either prioritize blocking tight ends or catching tight ends, and he's not really known for being a great blocker. And I think that's one of the reasons it's been mentioned that they let him go is that, the offensive coordinator over there, Clint Kubiak, he's really heavy on the run. And so with Fant not being a good blocking tight end, I think that was part of the reason he might have been let go. So if we're thinking about any of these teams, it would have to be a team that doesn't rely on the tight end blocking because he's not known for that. So that's my interesting view on it. If he does get picked up, I bet it's going to be on a team that's not a run heavy team. They're going to bring him in because they think he can catch.
Okay. Now, second news that happened today, not as crazy as this, but I still want to speak on it. Bengals sign Desmond. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Ritter. He did play for the Falcons a little bit. I know some of y'all probably don't even know who he is. Not too long, and kind of dog crap. And I'm not gonna lie. I know that's kind of mean, but not the greatest quarterback. That's why they had to get Kirk and Michael Penix over there. But yeah, I don't know. I know it's not the craziest thing, but the reason I wanted to bring this up, my take on it is Joe Burrow, obviously. They have Joe Burrow on the Bengals. Obviously, he's not going to start over Joe Burrow, obviously. But at the same time, Joe Burrow is injury prone. Yeah, so this is not the worst pickup ever.
No.
Because if he goes down, I mean, now you have Desmond Ritter. Again, not the greatest, but he's still won games with the Falcons. He could still win games for Bengals if it's like an injury that's only 3 to 4 games. That could even save their season because look at Bengals. Sometimes it's a game or two for them to get in playoffs. So, I don't hate that. I know, not as big as Noah Fant, but I thought I'd bring it up. I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that. Now they have their backup tight end or quarterback, I mean.
Well, they picked him up, and they have him listed as third-string QB. They have Jake Browning.
That's interesting.
So why would they go out and what's the need to pick up a third-string quarterback?
I disagree. I think that's dumb then. Because I think Jake Browning was horrible when he had to sub in. I'm surprised they put him at third, unless they're still competing at practice as we speak. I mean, they saw 7 weeks till the season starts, but that's kind of crazy to me. I think that's the whole point they did get him is because Jake Browning wasn't the greatest backup.
Well, I think that's what they brought him in is that he's going, from what I understand, he's going to directly compete with Jake Browning. And also Peyton Thorne, he's a undrafted free agent they got this year. I don't know, how good he's going to be in training camp, but I do believe you're right. I think all these guys are going to be competing for the number 2 spot, and I don't think they're sold on Jake Browning right now. So I agree with you.
I think the offense needs to learn from the Bengals and get themselves a backup here because, another injury-prone quarterback we got going on over there. I don't know what they're doing. Wait, did you guys say get a backup, actually? Who is it? Who's your second string? Was it, is it Zach Wilson, or am I tripping?
Zach Wilson this year, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Just watch out for the moms.
Yeah.
Anyways, the last piece of news here. Again, not a crazy name. Some of y'all might know him, some of y'all might not. Chiefs D lineman here got extended 4 years, $93 million, and his $62 million guarantee. That's some big money. His name is George Carlo Fitzis. I know I'm butchering his last name so bad right now. I'm just gonna say George Carla. But last season, to give you some stats, he had 8 sacks in normal season. Postseason, he had 4 sacks. In a career, he has 24 sacks. That's not bad. That he's kind of a sack machine here. Definitely for a big boy D lineman. Like, that's not, and it's on the Chiefs. And even though I'm a Chiefs hater, I would say they're probably more strong heavy on the defensive side of the ball last year for sure than offense. So he was probably one of the reasons why they were getting all those sacks and pressure. I don't even know what his pressure count is. I didn't even look that up. So if he has these amount of sacks, oh my lord, his pressure count might be crazy.
Yeah, I think it went up. From what I understand, he had pretty much a breakout season last year, and he had, like you said, 10.5 sacks. His pressure rate increased a lot. He did have a good season, and it seemed like that really did help. It's they do focus on a core of young talent, so that's not surprising.
Kevin or Jarrell, any thoughts on this?
No, it's crazy. That's quarterback money right there. That's a lot of money. 93 million.
That's kind of crazy.
That's some Dak Prescott.
$62 million guaranteed. So even if this contract falls off, he at least gets $62 million, which is so crazy.
Yeah,
that is insane. Holy cow! That is something else.
Hey, Jarrell, see if you can get that from being a tight end for the Bucs.
Tight end for the Bucs, yeah. Well, how about this? We'll take K-Dot out first, and then I'll go for the tryouts.
Oh, really?